Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, key milestones. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Also, check out the premium list at intothecryptoverse.com if you want to know how I'm navigating these markets. Let's go ahead and jump in. So, Bitcoin is now trading for just below 59K. And, we were at these levels not too long ago. But I also want to just pull up some key moving averages and whatnot. We talk about these from time to time. Obviously, they become somewhat irrelevant when Bitcoin is in a fairly impulsive uptrend. But then whenever it gets a pullback, we like to look at these levels and see, okay, where are they? Where could we bounce off of so that you guys are fully aware of what could be coming. So I would say the first one to watch for during these impulsive uptrends is the 20-day. Right? I mean, the 20-day SMA is something we've bounced off of many times in the past. Clearly we don't always get bounces off of it, but when we do bounce off of it, it usually leads to a nice, 15-20% move when we bounce off the 20-day SMA. Now, again, we're not always bouncing off of it, okay? The good thing for us is that even if we don't bounce off of it, it doesn't mean our more macro uptrend is over, but you might look at this and say, well, Ben, we're already below the 20-day. Well, at the current time, we are in fact below the 20-day SMA. But again, there is still a chance we get above it by the end of the day. In order to get back above it, Bitcoin, we need to go to approximately $59,793. Okay, so if we rally up to just below 60K by the end of the day, then we might still hold that 20-day moving average. And if we hold the 20-day and get a nice 15-20% bounce off the 20-day, then that could certainly take us to new all-time highs. Now, if we fall below the 20-day and we start closing daily candles down here, then obviously we'll have to talk about what are some other areas that we need to look out for. Clearly, the worst case scenario to maintain the integrity of our uptrend, we still have a ton of wiggle room on that. Ideally, we won't go below this level ever again. I mean, I know that seems like a crazy thing to say, and when I say this level, I'm talking about the 40K level. I know that seems like a crazy thing to say, and there certainly is a good chance we do go below it. But the only reason I mention it is, again, historically speaking, when we've held the line at the bull market support band, we've never actually gone below it in the future. All right, so like holding the line here at 10K, we still haven't gone below it. You might say, well, we haven't had enough time. Again, even if you go back further and look and say holding the line here in September 2017 at 3K, we still held the line even at the bottom of the bear market. You can see that anytime we hold the line, right, anytime the Bitcoin holds the line, historically speaking, we then never go back down below that level. So I would say not only is 40K an area that we would like to hold in order to maintain our uptrend, like if we're going below 40K, obviously we're no longer in an uptrend. But more importantly, it has always held after holding the bull market support band. So there's two reasons why we would never like to go below 40K. If we go below 40K and we're going back down into this region, that clearly does not look good for the integrity of the market cycle. Okay, let's put it like that. It would not look good for the integrity of the market cycle. But with that in mind, we can actually look at our uptrend and see where we are today on it. Well, today, even if we went down to 47K, we would still technically be in an uptrend. Now, I'm certainly not speculating that Bitcoin's going to go back down to 47K. I'm just saying that if it did go back down to 47K, Bitcoin would still technically be in an uptrend. And of course, being technically correct is in fact the best way to be correct. Now, some other key moving averages, obviously there's the 20-day, which we already covered, and hopefully we'll hold the line there. I know some people might prefer the 21-day EMA. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pull up the 21-day EMA so you guys know where that one is as well. And that one is at 58,747. So it's actually fairly close to the 20-day. It's about $1,000 below it. Okay, so if the 20-day doesn't hold, then perhaps we can hold the line at the 21-day EMA, which we've held the line at many times in the past on these daily time frames. Okay, so after the 20-day SMA, look for the 21-day EMA. That's currently at 58.7. All right, so let's see if we can hold the line at 58.7. If not, then the next obvious moving averages to watch would probably be the 50-day and the 100-day. All right, the 50 day is all the way down at 51.5. The 100 or the 100 day is at 47.8. So those will be the key areas I think to watch in the event of a drop. But remember, we do have some support here at these higher levels coming in with the 20-day SMA and the 21-day EMA. Let me change those different colors so you guys can see them a little bit better. Okay, so a lot of different areas to watch. We know that when Bitcoin is in one of these impulsive uptrends, it usually has, eventually it has a correction back down to some of the key moving averages that we talk about. And many times we can bounce off of these levels and continue higher. And when we don't bounce, it doesn't mean that the uptrend is over. It just means we might have to go down and find support at some lower moving averages before moving back up. All right. So as far as I can tell, Bitcoin still looks relatively healthy. We're trading at $59,000. I'd say it looks relatively healthy. We have so much wiggle room in terms of our general uptrend that we've been in since July, that I would argue that Bitcoin is highly likely to stay in an uptrend. Okay, but I just wanted to give an idea of some of those lower moving averages or lower targets in the event of a drop below the 20-day below the 20-day SMA or the 21-day EMA. Hopefully that cleared things up for some of you guys. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also remember to check out the premium list intothecryptoverse.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe, click the bell icon to turn on notifications, and I will see you next time. Bye.